You guys have been asking for this video for a long time, and here it is, a new story time with Jiedel. It takes me a while to think of new story time videos because I already have like 20 story time videos up. I've already told so many stories. So today I'm going to tell the story of how I like tripped balls without doing like anything. Before we get started, I will be doing Rocket League over the story. Now, quick note, I have not played Rocket League in a long time, so I was pretty trash at Rocket League, so I don't need any comments about how I was playing in the Rocket League, because I know it wasn't good. You don't gotta tell me that. I already knew that. I was having like one of my last meetings of the semester for a club I was in college. Like we were finishing up one of our last meetings at the student center, and I basically had to finish an essay due the next day. It was like one of the last essays I've ever had to do in college. It was like a long like 10-page paper or so. You know, I'm sitting in the corner of the student center, I got all my books out, got my laptop, and I'm just working. And I'm working till like 1 in the morning in the student center. I'm pretty much like the only one there, except for like the people who work there and like the subway people, like people who worked at the subway in the student center. So at one point I'm like really thirsty, so I go to the subway to get myself a pink lemonade. You know, pink lemonade, Minute Maid pink lemonade out of the bottle, one of the best delicious sweet drinks ever. Anyway, I get it. I just get a bottle of pink lemonade. That's all I got. And I just start working on my essay, and I'm working and I'm working, and it's getting really late. It's getting close to 1 in the morning now. I probably started around 11. And all of a sudden I notice that I've been drinking this bottled pink lemonade out of a straw, and I like just noticed that like hours after I bought it, and I was like, what the hell? What's going on? I was like, you know, I probably did that. I don't know what that is. I probably put the straw in the drink. It's probably nothing. So I wrap up the essay, throw the bottle away. I start walking home, just looking at my phone. Everything is normal. And then on my walk home senior year from the student center to my apartment where I live, there was like this service pathway for this like shopping area that I would walk through to get to my apartment. And it was kind of weird because wind would always funnel through it, and it would be super, super windy. Like sometimes it'd be so windy that if you tried to walk through it, like you would actually get slowed by how fast the wind was. Anyway, I'm walking toward it, so I'm kind of perpendicular with it, and I literally see the wind. Like, this is when I started, like, just tripping balls, even though I had done no drinking, no drugs, literally just pink lemonade. That's all I had. I'm, like, perpendicular with this thing, and I literally see the wind. Like, by see the wind, I mean, I literally saw, like, cartoon-looking white lines shooting through this tunnel, like, out of the tunnel. Like, literally, I just saw white lines, like, shooting out of it, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Because I didn't know what was happening. Anyway, so I start walking through it, and you know, I'm like, it's cold out, I'm just trying to get home, I'm almost home, and all of a sudden I get to the end of the pathway, and at the end of the pathway there's like, I guess a power generator or something. I don't actually know what it is, but I think that's what it was. It's trying to buy a gate, and I just hear like a angry banging noise from inside, and literally the first thing that came to my mind was like, I pictured like a movie monster like in the thing, like pounding on the gate, like being all like angry and shit. So I was like super sussed out. So I like cross the street, get to my apartment, I'm there, and Ty's there, and you know, he's just chilling and I'm chilling, and I'm like, dude, I feel really weird. Like, I like visualized wind, and I heard like a monster, but it couldn't have been a monster because, you know, monsters aren't real. And I was like, dude, this is so freaking like weird and trippy. And he's like, oh dude, you know, it's probably nothing. So I was like sitting there, and I'm all cool, like chilling, and all of a sudden the room stops being like a normal dimensioned room. It's like some of the walls start like curving inward, like the middle part of the walls would like curve in. All right, so if it's straight like this, it went like this, and then the roof was doing it, so the whole room was like this demented square. And I was like, yo, Ty, like, what's going on with the room? And he was like, dude, what are you talking about? So literally for like the next 30 minutes, I just like tripped out about the dimensions of the room, and I had no idea why the room was doing that. Literally, I had done nothing. Literally just lemonade. That's all I had. And like, I talked about this in my live stream yesterday. When I say pink lemonade, that's not code for any like lean or anything. Literally, I mean Minute Maid pink lemonade. I don't know what the difference between pink lemonade and normal lemonade is, but pink lemonade tastes a bit better to me. Maybe it's strawberry flavored. I don't know. I prefer raspberry lemonade anyway. But yeah, so I'm like tripping out. Go to sleep. I had some weird dreams that night. I don't remember the dreams. I just remember they were weird. And I was like, okay, something is not right. Oh, I just remembered. I also had a GroupMe. I don't know what you guys know what GroupMe is. It's like a texting app where you can like text with large groups of people. I was in a GroupMe with some people that we had made because I was supposed to go out somewhere for the weekend with these guys. So we made a GroupMe for like this like going away thing. And I spammed the GroupMe with over like 500 messages with me coming up with an idea for a show about astronauts who trip balls in space. I'm not kidding. I actually sent like 1 million messages to this group because I was freaking out, and I was just like, like whatever came to my mind, I just wrote in the group, and it was like really bizarre. All right, all I remember was like I had like this. I was like, guys, we should make a TV show. I want to make a TV show. I just kept going on and on and on, and I tried to figure out the next day like what had happened, and I looked it up, and apparently like when you have really bad stress, you can have instances like that, I guess. And at the time, I don't think I consciously was like super stressed out, but I was pretty stressed out because like I was about to graduate college and I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. Like I'd been applying to a ton of jobs and none of them had gotten back to me, and I was getting worried because like I felt like I had a really good resume coming out of college. Like I had a really good internship the summer beforehand. I actually interned at one of the big sports leagues. I might do story times on those. I have to review my like contract I signed because I don't know if I'm allowed to tell stories for my internship, but I did intern for one of the big sports leagues, so I felt like pretty confident that I was going to get hired somewhere. I actually interviewed for Adobe, but they didn't hire me, so I came back to YouTube. But at the time, I didn't know that, and I was really stressed out about trying to find a job because, you know, I graduated college. I didn't want to be, like, broke. I didn't want to be, like, you know, worst-case scenarios. I didn't want to... You never know what's going to happen. When you're graduating college, it's a stressful time. So I was pretty stressed out. I didn't know what I was going to do with my life, or I didn't even know where I was going to be living and stuff, so there was a lot on the line. So I figured out it was stress-related, apparently. Word of advice when you're graduating high school, college, or whatever, don't think about the future too much. Just go with the flow. You know, don't be lazy, but go with the flow. Don't get stressed out. Don't trip balls. So another side story, because I know that was kind of short. I'm sure a lot of you guys have noticed that Jesse just calls me a bunch of weird names like all the time. And this trend started way back in like probably 5 or 6 years ago. Literally, Jesse just started calling me Jamal one day. And for literally an entire year, he called me Jamal instead of James. And then, you know, I went off to college. And every time I came back from college, he had a new nickname for me. So first it was like he would just call me Jiedel. Then he would call me Jiedel. Then there was Drodel. And right now he's on Drondel. So I'm probably going to go back to LA in like 20 days or so. We will see what his next nickname for me will be. You know, I'm going to miss Drondel. It's really strange. I don't know where he comes up with these names. They're really bizarre. But let me know what you guys think the next nickname will be. I don't know, that wasn't even really a story, it was just an aside, but I guess you guys wanted to hear it because I know this is going to be a really short video, but it is what it is. But yeah, guys, hopefully I'll be posting more story time soon. I'll be looking into the thing to see if I can talk about my internship. I have one story for my internship that is hilarious. It's probably the biggest goof I've ever made in my life, biggest mistake ever. That would be a good story time. I'll just have to review the thing. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace!